Hey everybody, how's it going? If you're new here, welcome. Today we'll be looking at the Artemis K719 Graffiti Edition keyboard. They do have a couple versions of this keyboard, but with this one is the graffiti one, so we're going to check it out, see what the design is all about, what options you do get with the keyboard, the switches, what comes in the box, and everything about it. So sit back, relax, and let's dive in. All right, and here we go, the Artemis Pro Graffiti Edition. And this is going to be the 3-mode connectivity with a screen. Kind of giving me a little bit of Cuphead vibes with the design elements of it. To get the information down here, of course, it's full RGB because it's Redragon. Right here on the side gives you more of a clear shot of it. It's a little blurry. The camera was giving me a little bit of problems. Right here on the back, we do have the connectivity, the gasket mounted, the special linear switches, and if we look a little bit of a sneak preview of the back of the keyboard. But we'll go ahead and get this open. But before we do, we need to talk about the specs of the keyboard itself. So let's go ahead and check those out. And of course, we'll start out with the layout, which is 95 keys, roughly about 96% layout. The case or mounting forward is going to be a gasket mount design with some silicone gaskets to make it quieter. We do have the 5-layer sound dampening that goes into the keyboard, so it makes it sound real nice and thuddy instead of hollow. We do get those hi-fi switches that are pre-lubed. They are hot-swappable. You have the 3 and 5-pin connectors. We have your standard connectivity for Redragon keyboards, the USB-C wired, 2.4 wireless, and Bluetooth 5.0. You have the 1.41-inch display with the multifunctional knob to use to control it, or you can play pause things or change the volume. Then we also have the north-facing LEDs. So if you guys want to make any customizations, make sure that you're getting it for north-facing. And the keycaps themselves are 5-sided dye sublimated PBT keycaps. And this one is going to be the Graffiti Edition. There is an Anime Edition as well that has the exact same thing, but a completely different design, of course. And the weight of it's going to be about 1,100 grams for the whole package, but we'll see here later what the actual weight is of the keyboard. And if you guys are enjoying yourself so far with all the lovely, juicy informations, feel free to drop a subscribe or a like or a comment, whatever you like to do. Just go ahead and if you have any questions as well, drop a comment down below. I'll be happy to answer them. If there's something I don't cover in this video, I'm always happy to check it out later and get back to you in the comments, so just let me know. And of course, with that out of the way, let's go back to the unboxing and let's see what we get in the box. All right, let's go ahead and get this out of the box. Open it up. We see the keyboard right here on top and the little plastic sleeve. And these foam pieces always come off when you try and pull it out. I swear, every time. Underneath here, we got our accessories and our little goodies. And we'll go ahead and get those out and get this box out of the way. We'll go ahead and slide over the accessories and the keyboard itself, which we'll go ahead and check those out here first. We've got our Redragon keycap puller and switch puller. Got that Redragon branding here. It's a little bit upside down, but that's okay. Flip it back over. There you go. And then we have our white cable, which this one is tied. So if yours is tied, you might want to go ahead and do that instead of just trying to yank on it. But I do love that they have the different cables and colors. This one kind of goes with the black and white design. It's a right angle USB-C with a USB-A. They do have some newer ones that have the USB-C dual and then a USB-A cap on one of them. But this is just not one of those. We do have the custom linear switches from Redragon in here, the orange ones. I do love these. These are probably my favorite switches from Redragon. Now, they've got a little bit of plastic casing. Normally, these come in like a little foam box, but they might be trying a new design here. Go ahead and get one of these out to show you. Got the top here, black, and then orange. Got the Redragon branding. These are pre-lubed at the factory, so you'll get a super smooth up and down linear action on these. Again, these are my favorite, but we'll go ahead and put this away and get these put back in the box. Because we got to get the good thing out, the thing you're here for, the keyboard. And then we'll go ahead and slide these out, and the goodies will fall out the back. Of course, you know what they are. Go ahead and look at the keyboard a little bit, check out the design, feel it, and then I'm going to tease you a little bit as we put this down and check out the manual and the stickers. Now, you see here, it does look like there's a sticker on here, and that's because it is. It's for the Gallatin Pro. Same thing, but they've repurposed here. You can see the sticker on the back here. Got the keyboard design. Again, same as the Gallatin Pro. Got the OS support, how to switch to the modes, where the receiver is. And then we also got Bluetooth connectivity, other functions if you want to use the hotkeys. Then more hotkeys for Windows and Mac. And then we also have what you can do with the knob, the LG screen, power, charging, FAQ, and then a bunch of regulatory stuff that they have to put in here. And yeah, you can see that sticker there looks a little different. But again, instead of having to do reprinting, they just repurposing here. So I love that. Save the planet. And of course, you know them. You love them. You get them every time you get a keyboard or a Redragon item. We got the stickers. Now we'll go ahead and get this little tab off here, which doesn't... It's the little sticker comes off, not the actual film, but that's okay. And this is the graffiti design. A little bit of dripping wet paint. Again, very Cuphead design. You can see the FN key has like a little spooky ghost. We have a penguin, cookie, literal cup of coffee. And right here on the side, you can see those switches underneath there, plus the receiver right here on the side. Go ahead and get that put back in there. And on the other side, that's where your USB-C will go into, plus the slider for 2.4 or Bluetooth. If you leave it in the off position, that's just wired. You just plug it in and it works. And the ridiculous design here on the back. I love this. Kind of give me a Jet Set game vibe here. You know, the graffitiness. Looks good. I'd love to know if there was a specific artist that did this or if there was multiple ones. Of course, your sticker. You get a little bit of designs here on the top of the keyboard. And then, as you can see here, we are in 2.4 linking mode, which means you just plug the receiver in. It's looking for it. If you click the knob once, you go into the main menu. Click it again, you go into the actual menus. And you can see the effects, the colors, brightness, speed, language, layout, time format, and then lastly, time set and return. Now, the home screen, you can go in here, you can change it to time or GIF if you want to do that. You have the effects. This will change the different colors and the effects on the keyboard, which all these can be customized in the software, which we'll check out here later. You can have the effect, but change the color if you don't want the rainbow. And then all this, you have the brightness to change that. Speed, if you want to go faster, or you want to basically stop, you can change that too. You got language for Chinese and English. And then, of course, some of these menus take you back out. Some of them just put you right back into the menu, but it just depends on which one. You have where you can change Mac. You have the time format, and then you have the time set, and then, of course, back to the main menu. But yeah, everything looks good on it. The design is real unique. This definitely stands out, and black and white really looks good. Now, we'll go ahead and get one of these keycaps off. We'll check that out, and, of course, one of these switches. Now, underneath here, this is where we can see that this is a north-facing LED. Got the little Bomberman down there on the control key. But yeah, it looks good. You can see the dampening on the sides as we turn it. And then we're going to go ahead and check out the keycap here and see the sublimation that they have. Looks extremely clean, high quality. I don't see too much bleeding on the edges here. You do see just maybe a little bit, but it's really not that much. The injection molding looks good. And so everything just kind of looks clean all across the board, which we've already looked at the switch, so I'm just going to go ahead and put this back in. And then we'll go ahead and put this keycap back on top. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is go check out the software. As I said earlier, you can adjust pretty much everything in the software along with on the screen with the knob. Let's go ahead and check out the software and see all the stuff that we could do with that. Now, we're going to go ahead and start out here with the lighting effects. So I'm going to be quiet for just a few moments here, and we're going to let you see everything that it has. Now that we got all the lighting effects out of the way, lastly, there are some music effects that don't show up here, but we'll go ahead and go over to the button settings, and you can see that you can change the default function for every single key on this keyboard. You have multiple functions. You can change the key assignment. You can change it to a mouse click, a fire key. You can change the entire layout for the letter, the number, special function, numpad. You can add a control, alt, shift, whatever you want to. You can add the media keys, which does play, pause, volume, up, down. Some of these are controls for like your browser. You have the macro functions, which we'll go into next to show you how to make one of those macros. And then, of course, you have some additional options when releasing. You have some office keys, which has open, save, new, copy, paste, zoom in, zoom out for like Excel. So this does give you a lot of options. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the macros, you just click the plus sign, you create a new macro. You can edit the name, or you can just go ahead and start recording. This will show exactly what you press in the exact way that you press it with the delay. Or you can click the fixed time, and like I like to do is do like 30 milliseconds. And then we go ahead and press record, and everything will be at 30 milliseconds no matter what. And it makes having those macros, especially for usernames and passwords, super convenient. Now, once you're done, you can either import, export, do whatever, send it to a friend, make a new one. And now in other settings, we do have Windows lock, exchange key, in key, quick keyboard setup. You have the USB report rate, which you'd want to keep it on 1,000. I mean, you can make it lower if you don't need it, I guess, but 1,000 is pretty much the default. Lastly, we'll have the screen itself. Here, you can upload a GIF if you want to, and that will show however many frames the GIF has. Or, if you really want to, if you want to be artistic, you can draw your own, such as having a pen or an eraser. So if you want to do that, you select the pixel size. And then at the top, you can add the color for the pen, or if you want to import a color, you can do that. And you can just draw away. Now, I am no artist by any stretch of the imagination. I'm just going to doodle here. I'm going to kind of clean up my doodle a little bit because, you know, it's not bad enough, but it can't be outside the lines, right? But we'll go ahead and finish up here, add a little math on them. And once you have the frame the way you want it, you can add another frame if you want. You just click to the next one, and you can start drawing again. Now, it does reset your colors, and so I didn't really realize that here, but I pretty much gave this guy a scuba mask, but that's okay. Once you get everything set up, you save it and upload it to the keyboard. You can save your profile here. Then once you're done with that, again, you can export, save it, reset it, import if someone gives you one, and you can just continue on from there. Settings will have your language and your software and hardware version numbers if you need that for either support or any kind of updates. So that's the software. You can adjust a lot of things: speed, brightness, custom colors, whatever you want it to be. Next, we're going to go into the typing test. You can hear the exact sound that you're going to be hearing when you buy this thing, unless you make modifications to it, of course. So let's go ahead and hear that. I'm going to zip it up, so listen away. All right. Has a very unique sound. I like it. Has a nice clickety-clack. And so if you like that, great. If you don't like the super clickety-clacks, it's probably not going to be your choice. But the graffiti design itself will be unique. So it depends on your special sound that you're looking for and the design together. But if you like it, links for it, of course, will be down below. Let's go ahead and keep on going. Let's go ahead and check out the weight here and see what that comes out to be. Again, it said it's about 1,100 grams, but let's go ahead and see what the keyboard itself shows up as. All right, we'll go ahead and get this on the scale here, and it looks like it's going to be coming out to 887 grams exactly, so a little bit less than what they had before. But of course, that's everything. If you want to ship it all or travel with it, that's going to be a thing. Next, we're going to go ahead and check out the sound meter to see exactly how this is going to sound and what the decibel levels are going to be. Let's go ahead and get this keyboard on the table. I'm going to go ahead and smash some of these keys, like, you're heavy typing, and you get about a solid 64 to 65. Now, the Anime Edition is about 5 decibels lower on average, which I'm not sure what the difference is. If it's the level of sublimation, I'm not quite sure. But just assume it's going to be about 60 to 65 on the decibel level. And so it's going to be, I would say, very standard on the loudness of just what these keys are going to sound like. It's not going to be extra quiet or anything, but it will sound what you would expect. But that's going to be the Artemis Pro Graffiti Edition. Very similar to the anime version, but there are those key differences with the way it sounds. The decibel level is a little different. It's actually a little louder. And, of course, the design itself is completely different in different colors. So, if you guys want to check out the anime one, that'll be also on the channel as well. So, don't forget to check it out if you want to see the differences. But if you want to check out the graffiti version, links will be down in the description below. And, of course, if you purchase that there, it does support the channel. It does help. And Redragon does know that you came from me, so would appreciate that. They love that every day of the week. Again, if you have any questions, let me know down in the comments down below, and I'll be happy to answer them if I did miss something here that you do want to know. And, of course, if you want to ask me anything at all, I'm happy to answer across all the videos. Just feel free to drop them down below, and I'll be happy to help. But appreciate you guys being here. It's been a blast, and if you guys want to, go ahead and follow on all the socials, and until next time, I'll see you soon.